we bring you guys the illest guests from around the city and globe. And today, we got the homie Vic Spencer in the building.
Yeah. How you doing, bro?
And I'm lovely, man. How y'all feel?
Man, we good,
Feeling
man.
good, feeling great.
Welcome to Illinois,
Nice.
my dude.
Yes, sir. I wish I had some Mac juice.
Yeah. I wish I did too.
Look,
man.
speaking of, what is Mac juice?
I was about to say, it's a very interesting name.
Mac Juice is something that one of my homies make, man. Well, it can be any drink, but as long as he makes it,
It's Mac Juice.
it's Mac Juice.
His name must be Mac.
Nah, his name D Brash actually. Yeah, D Brash. Shout out to D Brash. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying. When we was in college, man, you know, he was macking, doing a lot of macking, and you know, we figured that he liked to drink, so that's what we dubbed the Mac Juice. But when we really started making, I started putting in my rhymes, then I dubbed it as something that he would create that I would drink.
Do it give you Mac powers?
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
You can't tell the side effects, man.
I'm trying to help push the drink.
Free promotion.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta know Brash in order to get the effects.
Hey, yo, Brash, we need some Mac Juice up here. Hook us up. ASAP, man.
Yes, sir.
So, man, you've been running through these Chicago streets on the music scene for a minute, man. Like, you didn't see the phases of the music scene here, you know what I mean? And for those who are new to you, like, can you, like, let them know who, like where you get your name Vic from? Because I know it can get a little confusing sometimes with a lot of people who don't know who you are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh man, it's my name. My name is Victor Spencer. So that's my name. You know what I mean? That's my government name. So you know what I mean? I run with that. But you know, the confusion came like later on in life because me and Vic Mensa, we was cool. We were cool.
Oh,
you know
and
what I'm
that rhymes too.
Like it was such a coinky dink. Like I know his parents. Like you know what I'm saying. His dad has the same birthday as my wife, and then I forget. No, he has the same. Vic Mensa has the same birthday as my wife, and his dad has the same birthday as me. That's
What the?
yeah.
The way the world works.
Yeah. So
Wow.
you know what I'm saying. I known Vic Mensa when he was a shorty. So when you know what I'm saying, when my name was Vic Spencer, we thought it was funny. We was it's like, man, this shit is cool. Like this is what's up. You know what I'm saying? But the world misconstrued that. You know what I'm saying? Confused the airways.
Hey, I'm happy y'all ain't, let that go to y'all heads and make it something else. At least it was all positive.
Yeah, no, I definitely took heed. Like, man, my name ain't Vic Mensa because people was trying to say I was the clown or I was the guy dressing up as a woman and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, no, you ain't see me do that. You know what I'm saying? That was my man, Vic Mensa. Or somebody will be like, man, yo, I seen your show or I seen your photo somewhere. Man, you doing big things. Man, you must be talking about Vic Mensa, man. That ain't me, man. Don't congratulate me. That's the wrong Victor. You feel me?
So, like, when did y'all, I knew y'all crossed.
So it wasn't just about that. It was, you know what I'm saying? People just like, man, Vic Spencer, nah, dude, corny, man. And then they go look up Vic Spencer and like, oh, no, I had it confused with Vic Mensa or it's the other way around. I'm not messing with Vic Spencer because I thought it was Vic Mensa. So now it's just like,
So like, when did y'all? I know y'all cross paths on like in like 101, like on some real life shit. But when did y'all cross paths like in the music shit?
This was like a couple of years ago. We were both on the bill with the Wu-Tang Clan at the I forgot where we was at, but yeah, we had a show. And we just chopped it up outside. You know what I'm saying? It had been a long time since I had spoken to him. And when I saw him in person, it was just all love.
Was it like, oh, you the guy everybody thought I was? And then it was like he did the same thing. Like I was like, oh, I finally get to meet you.
Nah, it was cool. We bake each other, gave each other a hug. Because like I said, we ain't seen each other in so long. So it was like, man, I miss you, man. You know what I'm saying? How you been? You all right? Cool. That type of shit. Got some flicks out the way, chop it up, boom. You know what I'm saying? He got on stage, did his thing. Like he was taking a lot of hits at that time, so you know what I'm saying? He had to, keep a low profile with how he was doing. Like, you know what I mean? Mars was at his head at that time. So I was just glad I was able to talk to little bro. You know what I'm saying?
It takes that figure though to talk some sense into some people. And one thing I will say in your lyricism, you speak heavy on, genuine and keeping it 100.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I love about, your music in general is just the grittiness, 100% you.
Yeah.
Since we on the topic of your music too, it's different.
Yeah.
It's super, super different. The sound, it's real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And do you feel like with you bringing real hip hop to the table here in Chicago, do you feel like that holds you back some?
Yeah, because it's not highly promoted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the shit that I do on the music side, it's not being heavily pushed. But sometimes I think of that as encouragement. You know what I'm saying? Because I also want to be an option on the table. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do what everybody doing. So if I make it in 20 years with what I do, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with how I move, how Vic Spencer do it. You know what I'm saying? It's only the one way to be a realist with it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people put that behind me, like I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? Realism rap. You know what I'm saying? So
I like that. Realism rap.
I came across your music by listening to MC Tree.
True.
And that's a legend here in the city. A lot of people forget to mention when they drop names of a legend.
That's a big fact.
And it's like to see you still doing music, because when I first came across y'all, the drill music scene was popping off heavy. Now, no disrespect to Griselda, but this thing that's a trendy thing that's going on now with music, y'all have been doing this.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Agree with you with that.
So like, I wanted to know, like, how did you get in tune with, like, y'all cross paths?
Me and Tree?
Yeah.
Oh man, me and Tree, man, we, like, in the beginning, man, I've been knowing Tree for a real long time, like 2012, 2013, and he always was interested in working with me. He thought I was dope. Tree was in Atlanta at the time, but then when he moved back to the crib, you know what I'm saying, we got it on and popping, man. Like, it's outside of the music with me and Tree. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and Tree, like, real brothers almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do a lot of shit. That's why, we supposed to be working on the second album right now. Like, we did the first album, Nothing Is Something, and he also produced the album for me a while back. But man, you know what I'm saying? Tree, that's like fam, like, you know what I'm saying? So I be happy as hell when I brush elbows with Tree.
So you was already rapping before you met Tree?
Yeah, absolutely. I tell Tree ain't put out no album in a while, so I be the one to be like, man, Tree, man, come on, drop.
Was
an
it
album.
Sunday School 2 the last joint?
No, he dropped the album 2019 actually. Okay. We grown now. Okay. Man, and it did what it's supposed to do. And also we dropped the joint album, Nothing Is Something, in 2019.
So what kind of influenced you to jump into this music thing?
Redman and
that was the first time anybody ever said his name.
Yeah.
I never heard anybody say
Redman, man. I mean, I always was listening to music crazy, man. Shout out to my brother. He always was playing like Top Authority and all type of West Coast shit. But when I started like wanting to pick up a pen, it was Redman. Tonight's the night. You know what I'm saying?
I get the, now that you say it, Shorty told me I couldn't dress, and she sound like she been listening to Nuck If You Buck 12 times. She smell like she been listening to Nuck If You Buck 12 times. I get the sense of humor for Redman. I get it now. I see it. Okay, I got you. Okay, I'm here. Okay,
you do got that
buckle up, take your
humor.
seatbelts. Okay, I see it now. We finna ride. Okay,
absolutely.
Okay, I got it. See, I got you now. Okay, I'm with you. I'm rocking and rolling.
No, Redman was he influenced me to pick up a pen. Of course, I've been heavily inspired by a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying? Sean Price, MF Doom.
R.I.P. man.
Rest in peace, MF Doom.
Yeah.
And Sean Price, man.
Styles P and Rock Marcy, like them my top 5 guys, dead or alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I mean? So, man, all of them guys, man, pick up a pen and craft, man.
How did you, like, the connection to the late, great Sean Price, like, how did that come about, man? Because you was also signed to his label too, right? Yeah,
it was Twitter, man. Shouts to Twitter, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, man. I mean, I was always following Sean Price because I'm a fan, huge fan, and I seen him on Twitter one day talking about like, man, please don't spam your music to me and nothing like that. And I spammed my music to him, and he happened to like that shit. He hit me up. I couldn't believe it. Like one of my homies that was in the room when he called me. He was like, man, when you was on the phone with Sean Price, bro, you was like you was on the phone with Hove. I'm like, that's exactly how it feels. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hove is his favorite artist. Imagine if you was on the phone with Hove. Exactly. That's exactly how I felt. You know what I'm saying? So that's, man, Twitter. You know what I mean? I sent the joint to him, man, and he liked that shit. He liked my shit. And it's hard for Sean Price to like anybody's shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially when you're getting spammed repetitively.
He like, man, all y'all shit trash. Don't spam me. He said it like way before Mars consented. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, fuck that. You gonna like this shit. And he liked that shit. And the rest is history.
Man, that's what's up. So, like, what's one of your favorite moments with Sean?
Man, we had a lot of phone conversations. He always used to hit me up on this Harlem Night shit, like, man, my office hours are from 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? And that's when he would hit me. He would hit me on a landline phone in between those hours. You know what I'm saying? And those are phone calls. Like, he would just tell me like crazy stories. I would ask about like hella bars and shit like that. And it was one of the stories recently. I had told this to somebody. He told me about this one line that he has in his rap. He says, Bafashiki. He says just that one line in the rap. Like, he starts the song off with that, the second verse. Bafashiki, 4/5 pop. So, you know what I'm saying? Going in, right? And I'm like, man, what the hell is Bafashiki, bro? You know what I'm saying? So he broke that shit down to me. He say, man, I was at the bodega, man, chilling, man, doing my thing, you know, with my coffee and shit. And I seen a older lady and her son walking up, you know, they go in, you know what I'm saying? He's just acting a fool, though, the whole time. Like, he's loud, he's obnoxious, crazy, you know what I'm saying? And then they came out, and the lady was talking to somebody else, and the kid was still wilding, and she turned around and grabbed his shoulders and said, Bafashiki, Bafashiki. And dude stood like a statue, soldier style, you know what I'm saying? The little kid stood like, so I guess it was like something like chill out or shut up, or, you know what I'm saying?
In some other language.
African language.
Act right.
So I thought that story was pretty hilarious. You know what I'm saying? I think, man, that's some funny shit.
I was high as hell when you explained that story.
One time he say, man, Vic, man, you ever smelled the inside of a boxing glove? And I said, nigga, what? He say, man, that shit is the worst, the nastiest smell. I went and put that shit in my bars, man. I thought that shit was hilarious.
Well, who boxing glove was
like,
it?
You know, Sean Price. When you think of Sean Price, man, you think of somebody that's gonna get knocked the fuck out by him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dude look like a
boxer.
Like, yeah, you think Kimbo Slice. You think of. I just
Kimbo
named one of
Price.
his albums.
But look,
Kimbo
Price. Right,
exactly. Man, when you think of Sean Price, you think about punching a school bus, or roofing a bowling ball, or earthing the globe itself. You know what I'm saying? Something unworldly. You know what I'm saying? So, man, man, I got hella moments, man. Like, I ate weed brownies with him when I watched Pacquiao and the Mayweather fight. You know what I'm saying? Him and Rock, Helter Skelter. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, him and his wife, like, they real good people. You know what I'm saying? They really look out for me. Shout out to Rem, the whole Ruck Down imprint. You know what I'm saying?
You still sign with them?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Like, me and Sean Price, ain't wasn't no papers. Like, he hit me in the DM, like, man, this is what we do. Word is bond, man. The word is our bond type shit. You know what I'm saying? We shake hands on that shit. So I went to New York, shake his hand. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit.
So it was still pretty much like you was in. You pretty much still had your royalties and independent.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man, shit. This shit was just me being part of a conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Sean Price liked my shit. That's what it's really about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ruck Down was Ruck Down. It wasn't like it wasn't Duck Down. It's Ruck Down. Ruck Down is Sean Price shit. Whatever he got going on, however I'm just jumping right in that community. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them guys. Hey, this is where Sean Price is at. So I'm glad to be here, regardless under any circumstances. You know what I'm saying?
Love,
so
man.
Yeah, to shake hands and slap fives with Sean Price and him putting my shit on repeat, telling people like, man, nobody's spitting like this from Chicago. That is amazing to me to this day. That's like the biggest cosign ever. You know what I'm saying? You know, can't nobody ever take that from me, because Sean Price, I remember Psalm 1. Y'all know who Psalm 1 is? She dope. Yeah, she said she picked him up from the airport one time, last time he was here, and she was like, so what Chicago artist you listening to? Vic Spencer, that's it.
Damn.
And she was blown away, because at first she was giving me like that shady shit, like
She was
I
curving
ain't
you.
work, curving me on the work side. Soon when Sean Price said that,
She was on
all right, Sean, in my studio session, like, well, hello there, how you doing?
It was turned quick, then
Real quick. That's a fact. Can't make this shit up, Joe.
The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app, get the latest news, stream our podcast, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now.
We here with my boy Vic Spencer. Live right here, right now on iLLANOiZE Radio. And you're tuned into the dopest thing to hit the street since crack cocaine. I need everybody to do what y'all need to do, and y'all already know what y'all need to do because y'all supposed to did it already. And that's download that app. Whether you got an Android or iPhone, you can get this work. You can get this work 24/7. Y'all can catch this man interview on there as soon as we get done.
That's right.
Damn, I have a question.
Like, he's enjoying himself up here with us right now.
Absolutely.
He's like, yo, this is the littest I ever had a time at a radio station. So we talked about music, that good stuff, and that good stuff. All right, let's get to the great stuff. Dude, you released 4 projects in 2020.
6.
Well, damn.
Damn.
Well,
What studio
Well,
you
the
was
other
recording
two-
out of?
the
Because
other two, Sonny Jim and me and Sonny Jim album, Spencer for Hire 3, that's a collab album. Then I dropped an EP with Icon Curtis called Bare Maximum, you know what I'm saying? But then my projects, Psychological Cheat Sheet, Rather Be a Real One, and No Sean Skimps. You know those those came out under the Vic Spencer, on the solo side.
Yo,
So,
another thing too, I just want to let you know how upset I am because backseat beats.
Backseat and beats in the backseat. Yeah.
That last part, I needed that longer because that last part the beat switched up.
You need that beat longer.
Yeah, I need you to go crazy on that part. You spazzed, but I'm like, it was just so. I thought it was a whole new track. I'm looking like, what happened to the last track I was just listening to? That joint.
Yeah,
though.
I was gonna make that that part of that beat longer, but I don't know. I think I was thinking about like the tempo or the BPM of the track, how slow it was. I didn't want to outdraw it, but after listening to it several times, I was like, man, I should have. I did.
Bang!
I wish I could have went longer.
Then you just like flow. You just got on there and just sauced it like some. This shit was dope. But anyway,
6 albums.
6 albums.
6.
but I was not playing
6
like,
albums
what studio?
in 1 year.
I go to Grindhouse Studios in Fort Knox. I'll be there tomorrow.
Okay. See, I feel like people don't shout their studios out enough.
Shouts to my engineer Doc. He's the beast.
Shit, for y'all to cook up 6 albums, god
6
damn
albums?
right.
Did you sleep? Cause
I mean, I feel like, man, I'm like Nike, man. Nike know what they gonna drop in 2023. I knew what I was gonna drop in 2020 back in 2017. So you know what I'm saying. I'll be planning ahead. I'm always ahead of the curve. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit that come out this year is shit that I had done 2018, 2017. You know what I'm saying? Like, Unbothered in LA is 3 years old.
When I hear artists say that, like, how are you so, not, I don't want to say comfortable, but like, what lets you know, like, a song you should sit on it opposed to a song you should drop right away, if that makes sense?
I get you. I think all my music is timeless. I be trying to practice that. You know what I'm saying? I sit back and enjoy a song that I just recorded, knowing that I'm not finna just put it out right now. So I sit back like, man, imagine 3 years from now when the rest of the world hear this, am I going to still feel the same way when I recorded it? And it's absolutely, I feel the same way. I feel like I enjoy my music like I didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So
you more so of a listener.
Yeah. I like when somebody give me their input about one of my songs, I go try to listen from their ear, like I just took their ear and put it on my head and then just went and go listen to it again. That's exactly how I try to do it.
Do you feel like that makes you overly critical of your music?
Absolutely. Hell yeah. I'm overly critical about my music because I want to put out the best quality work. I feel like, man, when you in that real situation, man, you want to make sure that that is like that. That is or it's original and it's fire. You know what I'm saying?
So what was I ain't gonna say it's my last question.
Yeah,
that's probably not.
Come on with
okay,
it.
so like, what was the one comment that you ever heard about your music that kind of made you get in the booth and be like, "Nah, I'm finna prove that nigga wrong."
Wrong on the real.
Like he said this, but fuck all that.
Nah, it was when Gemstones bodied me on my own song. Like Gemstone, like I dropped this album called Vic Green Thumbs, and Chance the Rapper was on there, a whole bunch of Chicago rappers on there, but the one that stood out was Gemstones. You know what I'm saying? Rap with Lupe. You know what I'm saying? He jumped on one of my songs called A Retirement Plan. It's a very retrospective joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm think I'm doing my job, do my rapping. And then he comes in my studio session, eats up all of the studio time, and bodies me on the track. He's destroyed me. Jesus. I mean, I ain't gonna say my shit was trash, but I'm gonna say he bodied me on the track. And I said, hey, from that point on, that was 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago. That's not happening no more. You know what I'm saying? So every song you hear me on with any person with stature, I'm gonna make sure I call me a body.
So is that like a certain energy at that point? Like, it's a certain energy you feel like I can't let that. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't let that slide no more. Anytime, I got a song with Cool G Rap.
What?
Did I say that wrong? Hey, I got a song with Cool G Rap. It's not out yet, but yeah, I got a song with Cool G Rap.
You first of all, you've been rapping.
Hold on, time out. How the hell did you get a song with Cool G Rap?
I got a song with Cool. This is the exclusive Illinois statement. I got a song with Cool G Rap, and before that, Cool G Rap had my verse. You know what I'm saying? When he got my record, he had it with my voice on it. You know what I'm saying? So when I got the record back and I played it with all my homies, and they like, hey man, you really stood your fucking own ground on this joint. So yeah, I knew at that point, like, anybody else, this whole album is full of great people. So all of my verses gonna be fire from here on out. All my shit.
When you just said that, you sounded like Goose the Wizard.
Yeah, that's my boy, Goose the Wizard. Yeah,
Goose the Wizard. You sound
my
like
boy.
That's my dog. But yeah, you sound just like him. That's what told you that you stood your own on this track.
Yeah. I gotta know too, what was your approach on releasing 6 albums in 2020? Like, how? You
want to know why? Because it's a pandemic.
I was about to say, what the
sitting
hell
on their ass.
we had
If you
to
ain't
do?
put out no music in 2020, what was you doing really? You know what I'm
So
saying?
was you just sitting back, just like, I got this.
The only album I really worked on that came out last year was Spencer for Hire 3 and No Sean Skimps. The rest of that, was done.
On us.
So all you had to do was just piece it together. This is what I want on the track list, and let's get it out there.
Rather be a real one. Majority of those records was done 2 years ago. Facts.
So like, how do you know? Is it records you come across and be like, nah, I'm gonna just let this out, or I'm gonna just hold this?
I feel
How
like
do you
all my
know
shit
when
is
the
fire.
time is right though?
Yeah, I feel like all my shit is fire. I could just make folders. And whenever I record, I'm cutting like 5-6 records a week.
Hold on, 5, 6.
Wait, let him finish because I'm sure about to ask him that.
Okay. 5, 6, 6. I hope y'all getting all this information. 5, 6, 7 records a week.
5, 6, 7.
I'm recording
an EP a week.
I'm recording for 4 different albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go look at my Dropbox and I go look at when I recorded Psychological Cheat Sheet last year. Like, that shit come out this year.
He just said psychological cheat sheet, and all I thought about was, so you talking about 5, 6, 7 songs a week for different albums. What personality be in the studio with you? Would that be happening?
Vic Spencer, the will to win. Yeah,
the will to win. Do you channel into
win.
different sides of you when you would like, because I don't know, like I feel like when people show versatility in their music, you know, like it. Not to say it's per se a different side of them, but it's a different persona. So like, would you be switching hats? You be changing your hats up, or you just go in there like whatever come out my mouth just come out?
I live this rap, man. I breathe this rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I things change, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna enhance what I do. I'm only gonna get better. I'm only gonna want to do it more. You know
this smirk on his face is killing me.
That's how you know.
That's like, no, he's popping his shit. It's
you know what I'm
killing me in a
saying?
good way. He's just popping his shit. That's like, that's just that.
I feel good about about my machinery, my factory way of working, because I remember when I didn't have it. I remember being in a group home with a cassette player, recording myself, listening to instrumentals that I done bought from Coconuts, trying to put all of it make sense. And you know what I'm saying? Once I got me an engineer, once I got me a place where I can go record, it's nonstop now. I don't care if I'm turned 80. I'm gonna be right there with the bars, and that's a fact, man. For real.
Now, I heard you speak on group home, but before I get into that, I want to talk about catalog.
Yeah.
Would you record 7+ songs a week?
Yeah.
What the hell you sitting on?
Man, it's enormous.
Your albums is all your albums is like 10+ tracks. This shit is
He probably got hella folders.
He dropped 6 albums this year, and all them bad boys got like 10+ track, 15+ tracks on them.
All those albums almost.
Look at how he's scrolling. Look at how he's
that's
scrolling.
a
That's a long scroll too.
He got the top of the screen scroll.
Oh
my God. Look how he said that is true. That scroll is real.
George Bush was cool. It's not out. If I was on Duck Down, it's not out. You know what I'm saying?
You got an album of Brash.
Vic Spencer features. Look at all that shit.
Man. Oh my God! When you talk about work ethic, we need to put a picture of this
Look,
man
his face.
Alphabetical order.
about work ethic.
Look at it.
All the
Look
features
at
that
that
nigga-
scroll. Look at that. That's
116
116 songs in one folder.
Oh yeah, man.
He got work.
I'm
He can go on
amazed.
vacation tomorrow for a year and be
And
good.
still be good, bro.
Yeah.
You could
So
not
I feel
put
like,
nothing
man,
out.
when somebody come to me with an opportunity, all I could do is just press a button and the budget come to me. You feel me? Hey, 10
Damn, Vic.
Yeah, because with all that, you
Damn,
pick
Vic.
one,
Yeah.
which one.
So when you in a position and you in the will to win mindset, you ain't thinking about like what you ain't got or what you could have or what or who name rhymes or man shit. You got work to do.
So like, is those like? Because I know in one track you said you wish Pitchfork had more gangster or something. Writers.
I wish gay. What I say? Damn, I forgot how I said it too. Gee, yeah. Can't wait till some gangsters start writing for Pitchfork.
Can't wait till some gangsters start writing for
Cold.
cold bar.
Yeah.
Cold. So is it like? So you feel like that a lot of media platforms don't give artists like yourself the respect, you know what I mean, that they deserve?
Absolutely, yeah, man. Because I feel like they I feel like writers come and go. Like when you think about publicists, they move around. So people at that time was really rooting for me when I dropped The Cost of Victory in 2015. I think that was like my only Vic Spencer rating in Pitchfork, and they got like a 7.7. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
It feel like the
2015.
blog.
So that's, you know what I'm saying. So that's pretty good. But then all of my work after that, they did absolutely nothing because the writers stopped writing or they shift on to do other
Do you
things.
feel like the blog era killed rap in a way? Or like,
No,
what
it's-
effect do you feel
it didn't
like the
kill it,
blog
it saturated
era?
it.
Yeah.
It saturated it. It opened up people. It's just like when a new sneaker come out and then it's hella people trying to replicate that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make the same shoe and it's not actually the same shoe. So it was more of that. It gave more leg room to just somebody sit on their ass and do absolutely nothing and get the bag.
I love
That's
that.
a great answer. Yeah, I was about to
100%.
say that. That's a great answer.
100% great answer, man.
Yeah.
I feel the same exact way. I feel like it got saturated at a point where everybody thought they could do it and not really understand what they're doing or doing it for.
Yeah, they ain't got that Illinois aura, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got, that or that longevity or the will to do it. You know what I'm saying? Illinois got the will to do it. You feel me?
Hey,
So
respect, my brother.
Man, I appreciate that.
Respect. Now,
Facts.
you are also up for a Chicago Music Award. Now, I seen some tweets from you several times about being underrated, and I look at things like, with you making good rap music, good music in general, for some reason it's always overlooked. But now, finally, you're up for an award. How is that for you?
I was taking it lightly a couple of days ago, but man, now I feel like that's big, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is a big deal. I would have looked up the hashtag and seen all these people holding up their Chicago Music Award trophies. I'm like, oh, this is a big deal. I thought it was some horse shit at first. I ain't gonna even lie, but I'm like, I seen add to posting it, and I'm like, oh yeah, this must be something. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother.
I think
Ad
y'all
too.
Under the same nomination.
Yeah.
Like
So,
best hip hop performance or
best hip hop entertainer.
There
I
we
guess
go.
I don't know. I guess it's like they not trying to keep it under the hood umbrella, so they not gonna say rapper or you know what I'm saying, something like that. Entertainer.
Fuck was that though?
Yeah, I rock
Put
with
it in
yeah.
the box. Yeah.
Yeah, don't incognito me. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of performer, to my knowledge, you sell out shows, my brother. And
You know what I'm saying?
like how do you miss the perform? Do you miss hitting that stage, man?
Yeah, man, we all do. Yeah, I sometimes I'll be performing in the mirror still or outside in my yard, you know what I'm saying, with my headphones on, with my arms moving around, just to
Keep it going.
feel that endurance, man. Like, yeah, I miss it bad, man, but yeah, I feel like we'll get back to it and I'll be ready for it.
What's the first song you would perform? When the quarantine
Unbothered
over?
in L.A. Hell yeah, that shit is right. That shit right there. That's half frozen Mac juice. You know what I'm saying? The first song you start off, I still wear SBs. Like, ain't nobody doing that, man.
Well, look, I'm gonna keep you in mind as well. When shows is back up and running, you definitely gonna get a call from us, my brother.
Yes, sir. Hell
Shit.
yeah. That's
Now,
lock in.
I got to speak on fashion too. You know, you do your thing.
He be dressing. He be dressing. First of all, the Joe Fresh Good hat, I see.
I'm trying to do a little something here and there, and then I hit him and split him a little bit here and there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little rusty right now, but here and there and then I hit him and split him a little bit.
So would you choose actual, you know, I'm gonna just say clothing, or are you gonna choose shoes? What's your preference? A busted
Sneakers.
fit with some nice
Sneakers. Yeah, man. Because I spend the grip on sneakers before I spend it on the clothes. You know what I'm saying? I of course I got pieces in my closet that cost some crazy numbers, but the sneakers is just outlandish now.
What's the most you ever paid for a pair of shoes, and what pair of shoes was it?
$700. The Jordan 5s, the off-white Jordan 5s, the black pair. $700.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Well,
First of all, did you see Virgil new collection? I'm sorry, that Louis Vuitton
Louis
shit.
Vuitton. Oh yeah.
I saw this.
I want that worker shirt that they had on.
The airplane bag. I don't know. I'm sorry. I know that was random, but I saw that shit and was like, wow.
I saw the motherfucking city shirt.
It was the bag for me. It was the airplane bag. I'm like, this nigga made a bag into an airplane.
Yeah. A leather airplane bag at that.
Yeah.
So you say you would choose shoes. Also, you say you got some pieces. So what's the most you ever spent on a piece in general?
I feel like it's a jacket.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe a pair of pants.
He don't want to say.
Yeah, no.
Look, he like, I can't let everybody.
He going through his
Yeah,
closet
I mean,
right now. His head, like,
all the rude shit I got, man. That shit like $500 for some sweats and shit, like Stone Island shit, like, you know what I'm saying, $700, $8 outfits.
Do you feel like clothes are an investment?
Yeah, I feel like, well, it's an investment. I think the shoes are more of an investment than anything, because if I felt like it, I can still sell my shoes after I wear them, but I cop shoes to wear them, you know what I'm saying? That's why I paid a ticket to get it, whatever shoe, because I wanted to wear that motherfucker. So but on the flip side, it can be an investment, but I just think that the garments is an investment to self. Like, I don't think you will be quick to sell. Like, when you think of investment, you think of like, shit, eventually.
I feel like investments is
away.
anything.
Right.
I honestly feel like an investment is anything that's gonna make me better. So I ask that because me personally, when I shop,
when you give it up,
I
you
tell
gonna make it better.
myself, I tell myself this is an investment as I swipe my card.
Yeah, I mean,
So that's why I ask.
that's probably some self.
This is an investment in myself because I'm about to look real good.
I'm gonna tell myself to get this motherfucker real quick.
I gotta tell myself to make this money back.
Yeah, man. I feel like, man, don't cop nothing if you can't cop it twice. Absolutely.
Facts.
Man, facts.
Damn near
That's
3
definitely
times.
facts.
Yeah.
So what projects you got coming in 2021?
Man, shit. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many projects, but it's a lot.
He finna be 10.
It's a lot. I got a couple of EPs that's dropping this year, possibly. I have Psychological Cheat Sheet Part 2 that I know of is dropping this year, and also a project with A Villa. He's a producer from Chicago. That album will come out this year as well. So, you know what I mean? And that when you hear that album, it's going, you know what I mean? You're going to be like, yeah, if y'all don't start respecting Vic Spencer around here, I'm gonna start smacking Mars every time. Like if Vic Spencer ain't part of the equation after this year, then it's really a general consensus against the God. Facts.
Hey, look at here.
What's some of the artists from the city that you looking at like he got it? Like, because you like the big brother of the city because you worked with Chance. Mm-hmm. You done worked with the Vic.
You had a long run.
Like you got a long run under your
belt. You kind of like I was listening to your
you
ass.
You kind of like really just pushed a lot of the guys I just named. Like you gave them that extra oomph, and it was even rumors that I even heard you was a part of Save Money at one time.
Yeah, they called me the Save Money great grandfather because I was 26 and they was all 15, 16 years old, and I was like the oldest guy hanging around them. And it was like a couple of my friends like, man, why you hanging with them little ass niggas, man? I'm like, man, y'all niggas just don't see what I see. You know what I'm saying? They from the outside looking in, but you know what I mean? I was rocking with them mics. You know, I was their advocate per se. You know what I'm saying? I was the keys to the studio, or you know, I was the main guy active that they knew that was, you know what I'm saying, in the studio working, cooking. So even back then, I had the same mentality that I got now. So it's like, you know, why not? If they trying to jump into something, why not jump with it with somebody that's doing it on a consistent level?
Yeah,
yeah.
Still consistent too.
Still consistent. Nothing like stopped. And you know what? You want to know a fun fact? Y'all know who Spot News is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Spot. I know him personally, and he the one that hooked me and Vic Mensa up our first song that we recorded together. It's a song called Good Morning. It's on my very first album. That shit on that Piff or some shit right now. But yeah, the song
dude from Spot News.
Yes.
Spot News called up one of his homies. You know what I'm saying? We went to the dude crib.
You went to Spot News?
It was dirty. No. I know who Spot News is, so I know his crib and all that. But we went to the dude that Spot News new crib. Spot News was there. It's dirty ass pool table right there. Niggas running around with guns all in that basement while we're recording this song. You know what I'm saying? And Spot News,
it's like, right there.
And Spot News is right there. Spot News used to be my personal photographer back in the day. Whenever I had like a video shoot or whatever, I'm outside, whenever I got a new outfit, Spot News would come right to my crib, flick me up real quick until he got it. Then the Tribune paid him that bag, and then he took off with that other shit. But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I be
that's history for your ass.
Yeah, so I got all the history, man. Damn. You can put the horns on that. I got all the history, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
Yeah, I mean,
my brother, you almost made the nigga.
He just said he know who Spot News is, and don't nobody know.
Nobody knows
Spot News.
No, he worked with Spot News.
Yeah. It's a song on No Shine Skims called Spot News Weed Stash, and he's on there. He's talking on the album. On the No Shine Skims album.
I tried to get him in for an interview, and he was like,
that shit not happening.
Yeah, he said,
I might go see Spot News tonight, man. He gonna laugh about that shit. Yeah, he's not gonna do it. I'm surprised he showed his face on Twitter for the first time. His Abby is his face.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's been a long time.
Something in front of his iPod.
He put up a question like, hey, Vic, man, is this my face or nah? So at first I ain't want to answer. So I texted him like, man, what made you want to do that? So it was funny as hell. Like, I just felt like it was the right time. So then I went back on Twitter and answered, like, yes, this is him, and this is how he looks now.
Well, maybe we got a chance to bring him in.
No, I don't think so. The camera in his face, so you really can't tell if it's what he looked like. The camera big as hell.
Oh, man. I mean,
so look,
I'll pitch it, but good luck, Vic.
So I have an idea. All we got to do is do it like a
confessional
video.
We
got to mask his voice. We got to mask his voice.
He going to have to put an MF Doom mask on.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't believe that he showed. I'm like, that's you. All right, okay, bro. That's all you can really say. Like,
trying to get the JJ numbers up.
Damn, you just shared some hits, boy. Oh my God. I mean, well,
Vic Mensa probably don't even remember who Spot News was if he saw him, if they was face to face right now. Like, oh man, you got us in that studio. Oh, and you Spot News. He'd had to put it together when the story's told back to him or something. But I remember it like it was because he got a. It's a picture. Spot News took the picture, and it's Vic Mensa with these glasses and his puffy ass curly fro, and people was baking him for it. But you know what I'm saying? At that time, I thought that shit was cool because he was a young Mike. You know what I'm saying? Had clothes that I would wear. You know what I'm saying? So shit, somebody teaching him something. He listened to Nas at 15, and in 2008, I thought that was cool. You know what I'm saying?
I have a bond. I mean, god damn, Vic. Oh my goodness, I'm happy you stopped by, man. I was like, Jones, we got to bring Vic through, man. I'm like, it's we late on things. I'm like, we have to bring bro up.
We gotta go get him.
I'm like, he been killing the game. I see your tweets like, man, I'm underrated. Motherfuckers don't understand good music. I'm like, nigga, send us some music. We gonna play it.
Yeah, see, the thing about me with I have a hard time getting or putting in my repertoire that I need clean edits and shit like that. So when I come to interviews and I don't have clean edits, it's like, Vic, that's the monkey. You're right there, bro. You never have your shit together. So I feel like, man, throughout my albums, I need to have at least 5 or 6 songs clean before I master the album. Like, man, that's, you know what I'm saying? So, so it's part of my fault too.
Hey, keep us in mind when you get these edits ready, so we can keep you in rotation.
Yes, sir.
We got 2 singles. I'm gonna play both of them. Which one would you like to play to end things off, man? We got Whiskey
Pimples, man.
Cool. We'll get into that as well as some Ville Smoothie right after. Let people know where they can find you and what they can possibly expect in 2021.
More Vic Spencer. You know what I'm saying? You will find out why Vic Spencer. I mean, you will find out why this rapper wasn't sitting on his ass during the pandemic in 2021, man.
He made some money during the pandemic.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. I'm selling out vinyls like it ain't nothing, and I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing ever since then. You know what I'm saying?
I got to get, did you sell out?
Sold out Psychological Cheat Sheet and Spencer for Hire. Yeah, Spencer for Hire Part 3 came out this past Monday, sold out in like 45 minutes.
You got the cassette tapes.
Damn, what the fuck? That's raw as hell. To sell out in 45 minutes? Do your adrenaline be rushing? Like, do you just be watching
I just be sitting back watching it and smoking weed, talking shit. Like, I did it again. I'm this is unknown, the great unknown. You know what I'm saying? I'm this great unknown guy that's selling out.
Shoes sell out in 45 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah, so I feel like, man, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the nostalgic, with the cassettes. Like, man, I remember recording myself on the cassette tape and still having those cassette tapes and like, man, Joe, this shit is epic right here. Like, I'm selling out of these joints. Oh, okay, cool.
What folks still got tape players?
Yeah, I bought one off eBay. I bought a Walkman.
And even if they don't, they got something.
I had to hear myself on cassette, like an official Vic Spencer cassette tape. Oh, man, it felt like heaven. I could have cried right there, but I was just happy, overjoyed. Like, man.
High and overjoyed.
I was like,
I just pressed play on my own fucking tape.
Yeah, not these old ass tapes that I made in my pop's basement.
The white tapes? Were they the white tapes?
Or the ones that got the sticker on it with the pastor name on it.
From last Sunday service.
Actually, the name of one of his services was called A Cost of Victory. I took that name and recorded over that tape.
I know. Damn.
They dropped the album 2015. Then I get the Pitchfork rating. I'm out, and Sean Price on the album. Like, my name went up after that.
you might have to go get one of Pop's tapes again.
On the real. Like, shout out Pops.
I don't think his ass collecting them shits no more. I have to go deep in his catalog for a new tape.
Oh man. Again, man, we greatly appreciate you for coming through and rocking it out with us.